cage, Justin Christopher.
So Justin Christopher is his nickname. Justin Peete is being walked out by Joey Deal. He's somebody that's got about 35 mixed martial arts bouts. That's just from the old regime from Jeff Curran and his group out in Crystal Lake.
Sure.
I've got a ton of respect for him. I've probably seen this guy fight live 10, 12 times. Anybody that he's putting his name on is somebody that you should probably pay attention to. Justin Peete, another wrestler. You know, we got both guys from wrestling. Real Movement MMA is Joey Deal's gym.
Nice. This is going to be exciting. Let's see what this turns into. Let's see what the striking.
You know, Leo, when you get to certain levels of mixed martial arts or even professional boxing, the guys that really go far, like Floyd Mayweather, the James Tonys, like those names in boxing might be synonymous with really tough guys. But when you sit down and talk boxing history with them, they are absolute libraries in regards to what it is that their knowledge is, and it's shockingly surprising. This kid right here, Justin Peete, falls into that category with mixed martial arts. Like when you want to talk about Illinois MMA, Clay Guida was his Illinois high school coach. This guy is an absolute library when it comes to mixed martial arts. Very impressive individual.
Once again, your fighters for your 8th fight, the blue corner, representing hybrid martial arts, Curtis Ingham. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, representing Real MMA, your red corner, Justin Christopher. This fight is scheduled for three-minute rounds. Your referee, Mr. Mike Sim.
Justin Peete, he has got black trunks with almost a teal trim. On the other side of the cage, we got red and white Venom trunks on Curtis Ingham.
Here we go.
Fight begins, center ring.
Ooh, right away, shot right off the bat.
Away by Justin Peete.
Anytime there.
Justin Peete had 112 and 17 high school record, 20-2 in college, before moving over to mixed martial arts.
Right away with got a really strong crossface there. It was like from the top half. Let's see how Curtis is going to deal getting up out of there. He needs to get that left butterfly in.
Curtis Ingham from Natick, Massachusetts. He's got friends and family watching at home.
Justin doing a good job controlling that hand so that Curtis can't post up on it. And that's creating a real problem for him. So, like, he's doing all the right stuff there. Oh, now he's got a pin behind his back. This is a really bad spot for Curtis. He's got to really work to get out of this spot.
Almost an arm trap.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to use his legs to create space with the hips, Justin's hips, because he's not going to be able to get up with that hand pinned.
Yeah, I think
he finally got it out.
I think the strength of Justin Christopher is something that's pretty difficult to deal with. And with Joey Deal in his corner, you know he's probably a high-end jiu-jitsu. He's got high-end jiu-jitsu defense.
Yeah.
Very stoic. Joey Deal in the corner, giving instructions to his.
Justin saying
fighter,
super heavy on him.
Yeah.
Keep the pressure on him and breathe.
Yeah, Curtis Ingham. Doing a good job of playing defense up until this time. A little blood underneath his nose. Heavy left, not heavy, but just peppering left-hand punches by Justin Christopher. You see Ingham trying to get a tilt.
This is what Curtis needs to do. he needs to keep that left arm off of him so he can't crossface, so he can't hit him, but he's also got to start to get up at the same time.
Yeah, so Ingham has got his arm trapped under the left leg of Justin Peete.
So now we're almost moving to like a crucifix.
Yeah. Peete
I
is
see
doing
some blood coming out.
Yeah, Justin's doing a really good job with his arm isolations.
Yeah. Justin's pressure is just really, really good right now.
Yeah, I wonder how long he can maintain that pressure for.
Yeah.
To his feet is Curtis Ingham.
Yep. Again, Justin taking away that post arm.
Yeah.
He's doing a really good job with that.
Curtis Ingham's, he's not taking too much damage, though. I mean, he's still in this fight.
He's doing a good job protecting himself.
Yes.
He's got to get up. He's got to turn around.
It's Scotty J, one of the judges, standing up in that corner right there. Clear shot of the view. Ingham is He's surviving, but yeah, like you said, the pressure and heaviness of Justin Peete is something that he's going to have to figure out.
There was a lot for Curtis to take the first round. He looks like he's breathing pretty heavy there.
Oh, you know what? You got Justin Ingham blowing his nose. I don't know if that's a good thing. Josh Bullock giving it corner instructions. Ingham is refusing the stool.
Yeah.
I think the arm isolations, too, by Justin Peete was, one of the notable standouts in regards to that first round, other than a top position, obviously.
A lot of these matchups with the wrestlers, first one to get the shot in and take the other one down, it's not like you're doing a jiu-jitsu player, like wrestlers like to be on the top position, so you put them in a comfortable position on their back. It's a great strategy from Justin.
Josh Bullock, head coach over at Hybrid Martial Arts. Renowned instructor, and he's got about 20 fights himself. We're going to start round 2. We'll see who takes that center ring first.
If I was Curtis, I would have shot on him right. Yep, there he goes.
Well, you knew it was coming. Oh my God! Ooh, I thought we had a guillotine attempt by Curtis Ingham.
Now, if Curtis knew a little bit more here, he'd get his hips out and he'd try to omoplata that arm that he's got overhooked, but he doesn't have much. Justin's so high on him now at this point that he lost that opportunity. But he's got to keep pushing back, and he's got to get his hips. He's got to get his knees past Justin's hips in order to get up here.
Yeah, you got top position by Justin Peete, and there's no rush on his end. You can see he's taking his time.
And Curtis is breathing a bit hard.
Wow, he's working really hard, and it's just you have to stay in a position that isn't advantageous, for a good offense.
Smart strategy right now by Justin. You see how he put himself between the cage, like so, to prevent Curtis from getting in there. Now Curtis did sneak in a butterfly. He looks like he's trying to do a rubber guard. He's got him trapped in his guard, but let's see what he's going to do from here.
With a high-end wrestler like Justin Peete is, it's not an easy fight to take.
No.
So you got to give Justin Ingham a lot of props, and Josh Bullock. It's not like they didn't do their research. They certainly knew what they were up against, and the confidence they had in Justin Ingham, or Curtis Ingham, speaks volumes of that gym.
And Justin's trapped in the guard right now. A lot of times just teaching MMA and stuff is like passing guard in a regular jiu-jitsu tournament is different. Passing guard in MMA consists of a hell of a lot of punches.
Yes.
That's how you get the guy to open his guard.
You got Justin Peete really just moving for position, and then damage right now. I don't know how much longer the referee's going to allow that. And you got Curtis Ingham that's just kind of nullifying the offense on bottom.
Yeah, he's just holding right now, and
I think that referee Referee Mike Sims is looking.
Yeah, he's talking right now to them.
Yeah. I don't know how long he's going to barrage of punches by Justin Peete, but it's nothing real heavy. Nothing that a guy like Curtis Ingham can't handle.
No.
Curtis is taking deep breaths right now.
Yeah, Curtis taking a lot of deep breaths and just holding that half guard position there. It's just not enough. He's just, like you said, he's neutralizing it, but he's got to work to get his way back up.
Yeah, with 3-minute rounds, that's something a little difficult to do is to get a stand up.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
He's got to get the butterfly hook in, and he's got to get some leverage to get Justin off him. Otherwise, he's just going to
even put himself in even a worse position, to improve it. I mean, it's like you hate to say that, but if you're down 2 rounds, there's got to be a little bit of urgency on your end.
Yeah. Curtis has got to go for broke here. I mean, Curtis got to get the tape. If I was to be in Curtis's corner, I'd be telling him, I'm like, you got to get the shot, you got to get the takedown, because it happened at the beginning of the first round, happened in the second round. I'm pretty much going to bet Justin's going to hit that shot right off the third round.
Yeah, there's going to be those. I mean, if you're expecting a shot, you've got a couple options, especially when you know it's coming right away. That's something that Justin Peete is probably going to have to change up. Maybe time that shot because it's literally the first thing he does. I mean, he's itching to come out of the corner to try to get it.
Yeah, I pretty much going to bet we're going to see one more coming. And Chris is breathing hard. I'm sorry, Curtis is breathing hard.
Yeah, and you see Curtis like itching to go. Yeah. I wouldn't even hand touch.
No. He's got to keep a distance. Curtis got to keep a distance. Justin's going to throw a few, and then he's going to be in. There he goes. He slipped out of it.
Yeah. It's just Curtis Ingham, waving his finger. No, no, no. He's going to have to figure out some offense. There you go. He's stuffed two.
Yeah, that's what he needed to do earlier. Right.
Well, he's kind of figured it out. Yeah, good adjustment. Good Josh Bulak.
Now he's got to turn it around on Justin.
David Chavez obviously giving good corner instruction to Curtis Ingham.
So he's tricky with those leg kicks on wrestlers, like always afraid of getting caught with that single.
A little jab to the body. Curtis Ingham, left, right by Curtis Ingham.
Another takedown, Justin.
Man, that's hard. He definitely did not want to give that up.
No, he's got great timing on those shots.
You got a guy like Joey Deal in the corner. You gotta figure that that wrestling and movement, real movement MMA.
You see, if you look at Curtis right now, like he's not making any movement towards back. Like he's holding down.
He's nickel and dime at a time.
Yeah, he's got to try a little bit more to like move back to create space. Can't accept those positions.
No, I agree. And Kyle Perkins is also in the corner of Justin Peete.
There he goes. That's what he needed to.
Yeah, Curtis. I think at this point too, like you've shown you've got wrestling dominance of Justin Peete.
Right.
But you also, the Big Show also looks for a finish. When you see a guy with 15, decisions on their record, they're not real. It's not real easy to get signed by a bigger organization.
Of course.
And that's what this amateur.
Right.
The rank is. It's just kind of, getting to know who you are and understanding, having a little faith in your ability.
Right.
Pushing the gas pedal when it's available.
Curtis needs to go back to that strategy he just did. He needs to get his knee in there. He needs to get back. He almost had it. He almost had to stand up again, but like holding on to him, he's just pulling Justin back down on top of him. It's what Justin wants,
Right.
He's got to get that knee in there. Notice he's got his knees straight up. Curtis needs to turn it into him so he can slide that knee in between the pocket of his hip there like that. But he needs to get that knee in there. It needs to create that space.
Yeah, Justin Peete. I think he's just playing for position right now.
Yeah. And I don't blame him. I mean, like
this is his third amateur fight.
Yeah.
He's still green. It's like it usually takes about 7 or 8 fights in order to kind of understand where you're at.
So where Curtis is stopping right there with that and just applying the half guard, he needs to just keep driving that left leg, that left knee all the way through. So it's a butterfly on the other side, so we can get some leverage to get him off. Because there's just.
I think Curtis Ingham. Look at he jumps right up too. I mean, that guy Curtis Ingham is in fantastic shape.
Yeah.
I just think he found a better wrestler. It's hard matchup. He comes from a wrestling background. It was a bad matchup, hard matchup for him.
Saw a lot of defense, some great defense, the defensive grappling from Curtis in the last round. Needed to see some offense in the grappling arena from Curtis.
Yes, I think that comes with time. When you got a guy like Joey Deal in the corner, yes, I agree. We're going to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of your 8th fight due to a unanimous decision and fighting out of the red corner, Justin Christopher.
Josh Bulak going over to the corner of Joey Deal, class act.